Welcome, everyone. It's so good to be together this morning, to gather in Sangha. Uh, the universe, nature cooperated with my intention to create a space for us to explore being peace. I woke up this morning to just beautiful, sparkling white. A blanket of snow is covering everything outside and creating such deep and quiet peace. So it's as if nature said, okay, Laurie, you all can explore being peace, but I'm going to show you how it's done and how it feels. So that's been really just a wonderful way to start the day and enter into this field with you. I'm Laurie Cameron. I'm so very well acquainted with some of you. Some of you were newer together. I'm a meditation teacher and author and spiritual guide, retreat holder. So those are some of the ways I'm sharing my offerings. One of the most important ways is in Sangha, which I'm so grateful for here at the Center for Mindful Living. And as many of you know, my main teacher for the last 31 years is the Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. He has changed form, as he would say, no birth, no death. He's transitioned, but he still flows through us in his teachings and his energy. And today we'll explore his beautiful phrase, being peace. It's an invitation, and it's a vision, and it's a truth in how we can move through the moments and days of our lives and move with one another. So that's what we'll do this morning. We'll start with a guided meditation, and then we'll have some dharma exploration, and then we'll move into sharing and community, closing just before 12 noon Eastern Time today. So thank you all for being here. And I invite you now to just consciously and intentionally come into your body, and moving, shifting around, finding a way to be comfortable, feel supported. And we'll drop in together. We might envision coming into this clearing behind me in the trees covered with snow. If you feel like, okay, I'm getting cold in the clearing, just you get to let that go because it's your imagination. But we're stepping into the clearing together in the dense forest of our lives. You might close your eyes if that's comfortable. Feeling the body breathe and attune. Bringing awareness to the felt sensation of breathing. Feeling the body breathe. Softening the shoulders, relaxing the jaw, loosening the hands. This is a gentle invitation. I am sharing that invitation, but more importantly, you are. You are inviting your own body to soften, loosening the grip, we hold so tightly to expectations, to desired outcomes, to opinions, to to-do lists, to ideas of what good looks like. Right now, we loosen the grip. We let go of all of that and just be here together. Bringing attention back to breathing. Feeling the in-breath and the out-breath. Breathing in. I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I know that I'm breathing out. Breathing in, here. Breathing out, now. Moving awareness from the breath through the body, from chest area to belly. Feeling the rise and fall of the abdomen. You might put a hand on your abdomen. Just feeling the body breathe. Sensing, touching, being the life that's right here. Moving awareness down through the sits bones, the upper legs, knees, lower legs, feet. Is feeling the full length of the body. Sensing where the feet make contact with the floor. And just feeling the truth of being supported in the midst of it all. You might feel the floor beneath you, the building or house underneath that, and underneath that, the earth, our home. Just rooting down into the earth. You may even envision roots going down from your feet into the earth. Breathing here. I am home. I've arrived in the here and the now. Thich Nhat Hanh invites us to find peace in the present moment. Home, present moment, wonderful moment, right here. resting attention in the body, supported by the earth. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, just this. Feeling the body breathe. This moment in the body, with its beauty inside and around us, we rest. Peace is every breath. It's every step. We turn attention with intention to the life that's right here. We begin in the body. I invite you to soften just a little more, relaxing the shoulders, hands, jaw, softening the face. You might put a hand on your cheek. Just allowing touch to be a reminder, an invitation to soften. From this space, we move a little deeper into trusting and letting go. Scanning the body, beginning with the top of the head and moving gently through the body. Just noticing any internal rough spots, friction, resistance, contraction. Starting with the eyes, moving down to the face, the cheeks, the mouth. Noticing the throat, where we clench the jaw. Just letting go, relaxing. You're still gonna fight that fight and say that thing and stand up for what you care about. But in this moment, you're softening right into the present moment, into the field. You can let go for just this moment. Moving down to the base of the throat. You can put your hand there if you like. Bringing attention back to the breath. Taking a deep inhale. And a slow exhale. Moving the hand down to the chest area. Another deep breath here. resting, noticing tension, making space for the ache of sadness, of grief. Everything is welcome in this field of peace. You might say inwardly, I am here. I'm listening. I see you. Moving attention down, when you're ready, to the abdomen. You might even have one hand on the heart and another on the belly, the hara. And just send deep care inward. Taking care of this body, this heart. Noticing what's arising. I'm here. I'm listening. Breathing in. I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I know that I'm breathing out. Aware. Here. Home. Now. Present moment. Wonderful moment. Gentle peace. Letting awareness move from the heart, the hara, down again through the legs to the feet. And then taking a deep, nourishing breath as one integrated body, the body as a whole. You might experiment with a deep inhale and an audible exhale. Feeling the hum and vibration of your own body, your own instrument. From this place in the body, the center, you might envision your body moving from a tree with roots to a mountain. Thich Nhat Hanh invites us to be like a mountain, body like mountain, stable, strong. Steady. There's equanimity here in body like mountain. Weather patterns come and go. We remain stable, strong. equanimous, being peace, body like mountain. Moving into the mind area, envisioning a crystal clear mountain lake in the winter with snow all around. Water still moving, crystal clear, reflecting all that's true. Mind like water, clear, true. And now we move awareness to the heart area, where Tai invites us to envision heart like flower, slowly unfolding, opening, very gentle, soft. Rigidity falls away, armor falls away. In a wise, step-by-step way, we slowly open. Heart like flower. We move through the minutes of our day. We move through conversations, through meetings, through challenges, through action, with heart like flower, flower fresh. There's a gentleness here. We keep our strong back and our soft front as we cultivate the body and mind and heart of a peace warrior. Breathing in and out of the flower fresh. Feeling the body as mountain, strong, centered, grounded. Feeling the sunlight pour through the clear water of the mind. Mind like water. Pulling the body up a little more. Pulling the shoulders back. Standing, sitting, rising in our sovereignty, our dignity. And then sensing the Sangha around us, shoulder to shoulder. We're together in this. Tai teaches us to move like a river, go like a river together. You might envision the Sangha around you, friends you know, names and faces here that you might not. And put one hand on your heart, the other on the back of the person right next to you, and feeling the hand of another on your back, sending and receiving love. See if you can open that fresh flower heart of yours a little more right now. I want you to really receive all the energy of love that will flow in this divine field. And opening that heart to generously send loving kindness out, blessings, wishes, hopes, prayers, love and light to everyone here and everyone that we will touch and everyone that may enjoy our Sangha practice in the future. Just feeling that, sending and receiving. I am peace. I am being peace. Feeling that in your body, in your heart. Peace is every step. Flowers blooming each step I take on the path. Moving like a river with Sangha in community together. We we arise together because you are, I am. Let's close with metta, loving kindness, sending and receiving. May you be happy and peaceful. May you be healthy and strong. May you be safe and protected. May you know that you are love. May you be peace with every step. May you rest in the present moment, opening to beauty, to awe, to the energy of mindfulness and loving kindness that is available in each moment. I'll invite the bell, and you can bring attention to sound, listening to it all the way to the end, and coming back to our shared space when you're ready. Noticing stillness, quiet. Just take a moment of deep listening. Just listening to what's here, what's arising. Everything is welcome. Everything is welcome. Everything. I invite you to share in the chat any words that are arising, any sensations, any feeling in the body, any physical sensation. Just whatever you like. It's our collective canvas, and we just put a little paint on it as we go. It's just building that integrated space of practice together as a community. Just sharing what's here. I know I'm feeling a deep, deep peace. Looking out at the blanket of white snow, feeling all of your hearts beating together. It's really a beautiful place to be and to recognize it when we're in it. So, yeah, thank you, Emily, Diane. We're hearing looser, softer, grateful, relaxed. Just noticing, that's part of our awareness path, is being in practice in a non-dual way, no subject object, just being in it, and then taking a step and witnessing, observing our own experience. So we're doing that now together, and then we're sharing it. We're creating a shared collective experience. We're sharing with each other. We're becoming collectively, consciously competent in co-creating and co-generating that field of peace. Thank you. We're feeling everyone's love, giving it out, feeling connected to my children. Yeah, happy to be here in this peaceful place. So we're just feeling all that. Let's rest here for a minute. There's a lot of words we can share. There's a lot of beautiful Dharma teachings. There's a lot of poetry. And sometimes we just need to rest. We need to generate the peace, the field, accessing what's already always here. And we do that together, starting with the body, moving out to the field, connecting to community, and then we rest. That's being peace. Beginning inward with a point of stabilization, of concentration, moving through the body, part by part, slowly, sensing, feeling, connecting to the beauty within, the beauty outside. And that broadens our awareness into the field. From the field, we look around, we sense, we see each other. We have community. We practice together very intentionally. So there are many ways I could approach Thich Nhat Hanh's teaching on being peace. And it was a joy to spend time with him these last days in his work, in his books, in his recalling my time with him on the monasteries. And I arrived at what's important this morning, because there's no one way to approach being peace, is to really have us spend time in these three pillars, or three dimensions, or even 3 steps, because I took us through 3 steps, and that is body, field, and community. And you might notice that's starting in the center and then moving out and widening circles, and that kind of is an interplay out here field and community. So that's really the core teaching this morning is being peace is beginning in oneself. Tai, we call him Tai for teacher. Tai teaches that he has one of his most famous slogans that you might often see in calligraphy. With he's a wonderful calligraphist and has created many prints with his core teachings. And one of those is peace in oneself, peace in the world. And it took me years to understand that. It sounds really straightforward, peace in oneself, peace in the world. But my ego, my rational mind would just argue with that. I just thought, yeah, well, here I am in Magnolia Grove Monastery in Mississippi, or here I am in Plum Village near Bordeaux, France, with Thai and hundreds of nuns and monks and 600 lay practitioners, and we're here for a week, and we're rising in the morning and meditating with Thai, and we're sitting out by the lotus pond having our breakfast as the sun comes up. We're walking like a river together every day. I get that peace. I understand peace in oneself, peace in the world. I look around, it's peace. But when I come back out of that into my real life, living here near Washington, D.C., hardly the epicenter of peace these days, or I'm moving in different neighborhoods and different circles. I'm working deeply one-on-one with clients and in full-day healing journeys. I see a lot of what doesn't feel like peace, feels like conflict and pain and suffering and grasping and aversion and shame and self-loathing and hatred to others, othering people, making people wrong. And I would think, Thai, you might, be in Vietnam. No, actually not in Vietnam till the end of his life, in the beginning of his life, but you might be in Plum Village. But here, I'm not seeing a lot of peace in the world. And what I finally started to feel in an embodied way with practice over time, individually, in nature, in the Sangha, is that we are accessing peace that is always available in every moment, wherever we are. So we are accessing that peace. We are attuning to it. We are becoming that. And then we are moving through the world. We are sending out that energy of peace. We are lighthouses. We are big oak trees. We are clear lakes. We are rushing, turbulent waterfalls and creeks overflowing in the spring. In all our shapes, in our voices, and our ways of being, and our activities, we are being peace. And when we do that, particularly as a Sangha, as a collective, all over the world, then we start to generate that peace in the world. Peace in oneself, peace in the world. That's what he taught. One of the things I love about Thich Nhat Hanh is his simplicity. He takes the deepest, widest Dharma truths, the most powerful teachings from the sutras, and he distills them down into poetry, into sayings, into songs, into chants. And that is one that I've been walking with and holding and practicing with, and it took me quite a while. And I offer that here. And we did that together in meditation. This pillar number 1, body, peace in oneself, peace in the world. We start in, we go out. And I love, from the very beginning of learning Thay's teachings and songs, that he gives us, because he is a poet and an artist, he gives us metaphors for practice to support us. He's not a cognitive analytical teacher. He's an artistic teacher. And he teaches us body like mountain, mind like water, clear water, heart like flower, flower fresh. So we did that in our practice. And I invite you, maybe after today's class, to tap into your own inner child, your own artist, and find your watercolors, if you have any in the house, or your oil pastel crayons, or even a pen. Take a pen and a piece of paper and just draw. Draw a mountain, draw a lake, draw flower. Put it on a Post-it note. Make a pretty piece of art. Tape it in your bathroom, in your kitchen, in your meditation corner. Remind yourself to practice as Thay taught us, to generate peace in oneself. Body like mountain, mind like clear water, heart like flower, softly, gently opening. There's a gentle softness as from the front as we meet one another with kindness, with compassion, and there's a strength in the back as we cultivate our sovereignty, our dignity, our body like mountain, our stability. And that is how we move as being peace. We move with those dimensions. It's 3D, it's 4D, it's 5D. Because the 5D is taking us into the next pillar, which is the field. Closing the eyes, feeling the body breathe with me. The field of loving awareness is already, always here. It is not a place that we get to when we've practiced long enough, when we've sat in X number of silent retreats, getting our retreat card stamped, when we've shown up at enough meetings. It's not something we earn. It's not something we access only after the body dies or changes form, as Thay would say. The field is here. It's right now. So we take our concentrated attention to the breath, to the body, and we open up the aperture in the mind's eye, beginning with that, bringing awareness behind the eyes, softening. Imagining the boundary of the skin. It's just a dotted line. We inter-are with the air and the breezes. the sun reflecting off the snow, birds singing, wind in the trees. Each of us breathing together. This is the field. It's always here. And it's always peaceful. Coming back in from an expanded, open field attunement, being the field, coming back to the breath. Breath in the body, opening the eyes. So that's pillar 2. We access that with nature by being present with beauty, with art. The field is where we find peace. One of my favorite writers and poets, many of you probably know, John O'Donohue. This is one of my favorite books of John, Anam Cara, a book of Celtic wisdom. It vibrates with my ancestral roots of being from Scotland and Ireland. And so John says, only in solitude can you discover a sense of your own beauty. The divine artist, capital D, capital A, sent no one here without the depth and light of divine beauty. This beauty is frequently concealed behind the dull facade of routine. Only in your solitude will you come upon your own beauty. In Connemara, where there are a lot of fishing villages, there is a phrase that says, "It is in the unexpected or neglected place that you will find the lobster." So we open to the beauty within. We start with the body. We feel the breath, the heartbeat. We move attention down. We connect with the earth. We feel the breath, the signs of vitality. And then we can see the beauty within. We just open to that. If the mind is saying, "Oh no, not you, you're aging. Have you looked in the mirror lately?" or this or that. We just say, "No, not now. I'm connecting to the miracle of being alive, of being human, of being tender, of being curious, of being creative." My innate qualities that I came into the body with, into the world. And then we can step out in nature with this body, and we can connect with the beauty all around us that is always here, from the tiniest twig to the leaf that's just falling off the oak tree, even though we're well into snow season here, into the acorns, into the way the ice is partially forming in the bird bath, and the way the red skies of sunset reflect into a bird bath or a lake or a puddle of water. It's all around us. And beauty is a doorway. We open our sense organs, our eyes, our ears, our sense of smell, all of the sense organs, our attunement, our sense of touch, and that is how we find this beauty. So we begin in the body, and then the body, the experiencer of life, connects to the beauty that's all around us. And then we access the field. It's just a really easy, natural path. The field is the unseen. You can feel it in the energy of aliveness, the energy that comes when we're in flow, the energy that comes when we're in Sangha, which then moves us to the third dimension, the third pillar of being peace, and that is community. And when we're tuning on these three levels, we can access the very core essence of who we are and why we're here. And whether it's to heal, to become more free, we were scanning for those rough places, those jagged edges internally, those deep places of wounding that are still heavy and stuck. Maybe our why of all this practice of being peace is to clear this out, to heal, to transform and grow. Maybe it's so that we can awaken to all that's here in this miracle of life, this short, wild, and precious life. Maybe it's to feel more joy. I actually have a new client who came to me this week from Ashburn, Virginia. She's 87. She said, Laurie, I want to work with you one-on-one. I can still drive. I'm driving here. I said, okay. She said, I want to feel more joy for the rest of my runway ahead of me. I thought that was pretty spectacular. So we'll work together. And you can think about, you can access that. It's in the hara. 2 hands below the belly button, your core. You might try that now. And as you cultivate that peace in body, accessing the field, feeling community, you can bring awareness and attention right there. And just breathe in and out of that. What is most important to me? Is it helping my grandchildren grow, my children feel witnessed and seen, feel supported? Is it serving? Is it doing what I can do to help our country, our nation, our world, our community feel safe, feel peace? Whatever your why is, that is part of being peace, is connecting to what is bigger than any news of the day. And just feeling that this is my why for today. It doesn't have to be a big thing that you laminate, put in a frame, make a tattoo. It can be today's why. So just feeling your why. Maybe today is to access nature, to refresh yourself, to rejuvenate, to restore, so that you can make the calls, write the postcards, bring the care to those who need it. This is what we do on the path. We work with ourselves in body. We access the field, remembering that we the quality of interbeing. And that leads us to recognizing and practicing in community, in Sangha. Peace is a deep river. It's a field of light. It's an embodied way of being. Body like mountain, mind like clear water, heart like fresh flower. This is what we cultivate on our path to being peace. I invite you to take another moment with me of reflection, of presence. Putting one hand on the heart, another on the hara, the core, the place just below the belly button, pressing in a little bit, feeling this body, this life, feeling that you are here for yourself, not in a selfish way, in a loving way. We begin at home, closing the eyes, feeling this body breathe. In this field of peace, divine love of light, light that contains the darkness. It contains all the parts of us, parts that are addicted, parts that have shame, that ego that just keeps getting in the way and wanting to be right, the parts that are sad and grieving, parts that are playful, mischievous, joyful, creative, compassionate, confident. All of us, all parts of us are welcome in the field of being peace. You might take just a moment feeling the Sangha around you and send the question inwardly. Where do I hurt? What needs my attention? You might say inwardly, I'm listening. And just sending love right into whatever arises, if anything does. And you might envision the hands on top of your own hand, mine, Emily's, Diane's, Sally's, Peter's, all the hands that are here, the hands of your closest friends, your family, loved ones that have departed this earth, all the hands sending love inward to that deep place in you, bringing peace even there. It's like going in with a lantern, taking a deep breath here. May you be well, dear ones. Just breathing here together as Sangha, resting in the field of peace, of loving awareness. Remembering that peace is every step. When you're ready, opening your eyes. With eyes open, I'll invite the bell. Just seeing, inviting the reverberation of the bell of mindfulness, inviting us home.